Oh yeah, we do everything. I don't even think I know if I can do mine. My doesn't even show. Hello, we're live. Paul Romero here. So Swiss Gold Global, independent business owner, network marketing training, number 61 on a Monday, November 10th, 2014. Welcome everybody. Welcome John. How we doing this morning?
I'm doing excellent. As always, I love Monday mornings. It's November 10th, man. We're almost halfway through another month. And, man, it's funny with these hangouts. Part of being a business owner is making sure, or, being a successful person is making sure you're always on time, if not 10 minutes early for appointments and meetings and whatnot. And although we started 3 minutes late, Paul and I were both about 7 minutes early to this hangout, and due to circumstances of not our fault, Google once again caused us to be 3 minutes late, and I can't stand that because one of the things we talk about is being prepared and being on time, and here we are hosting a hangout to teach people these concepts, and I would say we seem to run into these problems of starting 2 to 3 minutes late quite often, and I just want to reach out and say, hey, it's really not Paul and I's fault. But welcome, Monday, November 10th, and I'm excited about today's call because we talked a little bit Friday that we would actually be getting away from theory, not completely, but more into some action steps to take. And I've got a few ideas, but I want to toss it back to Paul and let him let us know where his thinking is for this number 61 Swiss Gold Global Independent Business Owner Training I almost called it wholesaling, network marketing hangout.
Was that blaming and making excuses I heard over there?
No, wasn't
No, that was
blaming,
just
wasn't
that was
making an excuse.
no, that was just informing people of the facts. Google-licious is not 100%, and I mean we're not technology wizards over here, so we're freaking real estate and network marketing guys. So there's a big difference between running this box and getting out there and doing what we do. So yeah, apologies for being late and doing all that thing when it happens. Beyond our control situations, but we do the best we can here. So welcome again, and yeah, John, kick us off with some ideas you got. Let's hear it.
All right, yeah, first of all, I just want to point out that I feel very strange today because I did something I haven't done in about 10 years, and that was shave all the facial hair off my face about 20 minutes before this call started, and it feels very odd to feel the wind on my face after so many years, and I feel like I look like a turtle. Like I'm kind of goofy looking. I don't know if I like it.
I obviously shaved my mustache off a little while ago, and I actually kind of like this half grown in look. You know what I mean? The scruff look, because I
Hmm.
don't have like a full beard or anything. Something like that, so it grows in kind of thin and patchy to begin with anyway. But yeah, so it takes a little getting used to. It's a change. All change takes a little bit of getting used to, and that's what. Hey, network marketing is a change. Starting a business is a change, and it all takes a little bit of getting used to.
Right, and you know what? This actually kind of leads right into where some of my ideas for taking this call goes, and that's about accepting change. We've talked about it for quite some time now that in order to be successful in network marketing, most of the people that are part of this organization or are going to be coming into this organization, for a lot of you, you're working full-time jobs, trading your hours for dollars, and being an entrepreneur and an independent business owner, it may be something new for a lot of you people. So it's time to just say, hey, you know what? We've been part of this team now for a year, a lot of us. We've been doing the Hangouts with John and Paul for 60 61 times now, and we're on the daily morning hangouts, or I'm sorry, phone calls with Jeff Fagan, and we've done a couple of Super Saturdays. And now it's time to really start taking some action, making some changes in your life, and get out of your comfort zone. And that's kind of some of the stuff that we're going to begin talking about, some of these action steps. I know for a lot of you, and because it's the same for Paul and myself included, we're real excited about it, but at the same time, it's going to take a lot of energy, and it's going to take us being in our warrior mode to do a lot of the stuff we need to do to bring this business to the next level, because it is outside of a lot of our comfort zones. And, you know, Paul and I laid out a great, I will say, Paul laid out a fantastic, I just spruced up some of the details, but Paul put together a fantastic program for teaching people the real estate business. And we have a real estate business in addition to Swiss Gold Global, but looking at the plan that he put together there, it's a business plan that could work for network marketing, it could work for selling insurance, it could work really for any type of business model. So buckle up, get ready to learn some action steps here today, and just keep in mind that what we're going to be going over and what we're going to be learning and teaching, this can be applied beyond Swiss Gold Global. This can be applied to any business that you currently have or want to start in the future. And, you know, number one action step, like I said, is change and stepping out of your comfort zone. The number two would be you have to study the system for Swiss Gold Global, which is the Own Your Life Plan book. It's a very simple book. You could probably read the whole thing in an hour to an hour and a half, but take it day by day and start reviewing chapters from that book. And then number three would be get prepared to open up your mouth to people. You know, start talking about Swiss Gold Global, inviting people to the website to take a look, and then if they have questions, start setting up appointments for your upline until you're fully confident that you can answer people's questions about the product. Begin just recommending and setting up three-way calls or sit-down appointments with the people in your upline. So it doesn't sound like much, but those 3 steps right there to get started this week is to start embracing change and forcing yourself to get out of your comfort zone. Start to study and read the Own Your Life Plan book, which if you email Paul or I, we'll make sure we can actually send you a free PDF, but I'd suggest buying the new version of the book. And then 3, start talking and sharing this with people. And you don't need all the answers and need to know everything about the business. You just need to show people you're excited, send them to the website, and set up a meeting. And there's ways of doing that, and there's scripts to doing that. But before I go any further, I just want to throw it back over to Paul and grab myself a cup of coffee.
Yeah, a cup of coffee is probably the real deal. Yeah, so you know, this is where we start the journey. If you were on our team here, we've already gone through a few steps of the business action teaching outline that John mentioned that recently created for our real estate business, which we are definitely going to be here transferring over to this network marketing business as well too, because like John said, there is definitely an action plan there that will apply to anything that we're doing. So welcome, brand new Swiss Gold Global network marketing independent business owners who have joined our team here, John and I, directly beneath us. And for the first action steps, as John said, you know, a little bit of mindset there in preparing yourself to do A, B, C, and D. I'm looking at something a little bit more specific between today being a Monday, a perfect day to start off, whatever day this is that you happen to be watching this first training video. Just hey, start today and go from there. What we do here is we do these training videos on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday. So this is every other day. And then, of course, you've got 2 days over the weekend, big days, so you got 2 big days over the weekend before we get back on Monday. So with a little bit more of a very specific outline of a plan here, today being Monday, between now and Wednesday morning, what you want to do is this right here. Can you see that, John?
Bring it up a little bit higher. Read.
Yes, that's what you guys want to be doing between now and Wednesday. Yeah, we want to get you out there started right away, but you know what? You've got to get out there, got to read this. First 4 chapters, you need to read this like 43 times between now and Wednesday morning, okay? The reason is, your success is going to rely heavily upon your excitement and enthusiasm about this business. Now, you've already got that. We've already put that in you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here already. You're already excited and enthusiastic about this business, which is why you got involved. But that fire can go out very easily. It's already starting to drizzle and rain around, on your parade here. So you need to keep that fire going. You need to keep it stoked up. And this book and gaining knowledge is going to help you keep that fire going. So start with the book because that's where the plan is. It would probably be a good idea to go to the website and watch the 4 videos at least one time. That kind of gives you a good idea of where you might be sending your next prospect. So that's going to be like your next step is to look at those videos too. But right now, the first 4 chapters of this book is really important to read these first 4 chapters over and over and over again and just get yourself really familiarized with this stuff. And in fact, I would even go so far as to say, read the first 4 chapters maybe a couple of times, but just read the first chapter like 14 billion times because that is where there's a lot of really good information about just network marketing. It's not necessarily about the whole process or about how to go about recruiting people or anything else. The whole idea right here is to learn and to keep yourself excited. So the more you're learning, the more information you're gathering, the more you're going to be able to keep that excitement up. And for right now, getting the information, building upon the information and the knowledge level that you have about network marketing, there's some really, really good facts in Chapter 1 about network marketing. And the more you have those sort of, ingrained into you, the easier it is for you to be able to just sort of allow those to come out during a conversation with someone. And we'll be talking about conversations down the road here, but at some point in time, it's going to be up to you within any conversation to sort of redirect that conversation to where you want it to go. If you're going to end up talking, getting your prospect, getting that conversation into a place where you can, present your opportunity to someone. So having the knowledge of what network marketing is going to be your first place to start, and where that is in Chapter 1 of the Own Your Life Plan. Okay, so read it lots of times. Read Chapter 1. Like I said, go through chapters 2, 3, and 4 a couple of times as well too. But definitely just pretend you're cramming for a test. You got a final exam on Wednesday, and you need to know Chapter 1 through and through, and start cramming.
Absolutely. I want to throw something in. Paul, can you keep the camera on yourself and just hold back up that book for a minute there? You see the name of that book?
What happens if I put it back on?
Own Your Life, okay? If you don't own a copy of this book yet, you should already be familiar, and if not, you should familiarize yourself with the website ownyourlifeplan.com, okay? For many reasons. Number one, ownyourlifeplan.com is where we can send prospects that are thinking about becoming independent business owners. But when you go to ownyourlifeplan.com, that will actually give you a short little 3-minute video, which you should familiarize yourself with about Swiss. And it also gives you the first 4 chapters of the book. So guess what? For all of you on the call who don't have a copy of the book that thought that that could be your excuse for not reading it between now and Wednesday, the first 4 chapters, well, you don't have an excuse now, because there's a website called ownyourlifeplan.com. You can go there for free. It's a Swiss Gold Global site. It's a landing site. It's where we can send our prospects and people who are interested. And you can read the first 4 chapters and familiarize yourself with a short 3-minute video about the business. And as Paul said, you know what? That's a great place to start. Don't worry about how why my business isn't working right now today. How am I going to put all this together? What am I supposed to say to people? All this stuff, don't worry about any of the fine details. Right now, we're going to lead you through, beginning with having you read the first 4 chapters of the Own Your Life Plan book. We're going to baby step and hold your hand through this process over the next several hangouts of action steps to take one by one and make it real simple for you, get you out of your comfort zone very quickly and with as least pain as possible. And but it all just starts with having your belief system, which is what we worked on for so long here, and now we're going to start taking action steps each Monday. So Paul, as well as myself, are going to read those first 4 chapters before Wednesday, and probably begin to highlight some of the important aspects of those chapters and some of the steps that the chapters are going to have you take. I'm going to toss it back to Paul now, because I see we're at our 20-minute mark. We've got a few more minutes since we started 3 minutes late, but I want to toss it back over to Paul. I just wanted to point out the fact that the chapters were available on that website.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and that's another website too. You know, you've got your Swiss Gold Global website, and we've got videos there, and you've got your the Own Your Life website as well too, which is someplace where you might be spending your prospects. So even if you do have the book, you should be going to the site and getting yourself familiarized with that site, because you want to understand what it is that you're sending, your prospect to. You don't want to just be blindly sending people somewhere that you have no clue what the heck you're sending them to, because they're going to come back later with questions. So you need to know where they're going and what they're seeing and so our first action steps are basically learning the system and the process. So it's all about familiarizing yourself with the Swiss Gold Global website, your own Swiss Gold Global website, familiarizing yourself with the Own Your Life Plan website, and reading the book, because, like we said, the knowledge that you gather and the information that you have are going to help you maintain your excitement level to be able to, get in front of somebody and actually have a little bit of enthusiasm while you're talking to these people, because that's what they're buying, okay? They're not buying Swiss Gold Global. They're not buying an opportunity to make money. They're not buying, a chance to save gold and silver. What they're buying is you. And, your excitement level, your enthusiasm is going to be what sells them, and and that's going to be what they're buying. So that's why you have to get excited, enthusiastic, and stay up, and you do that by having the knowledge and the confidence to be excited about your product. Now, when I say read, okay, I don't just mean the book. We talked about reading lots of books in the previous things. I believe we have. I'm not sure. Maybe we haven't. But
no, we definitely have. We recommended quite a few.
Yeah, there's a lot of great books out there. If you haven't already, and there's one book that I would recommend that you start reading right now to coincide with the growth of your Swiss Gold Global business, and that would be Napoleon Hill's Laws of Success in 16 Lessons. It's a Fat book. And don't let it intimidate you. You know, you just like you eat an elephant one bite at a time. You're going to read the book one page at a time. So you're going to knock them all down eventually. So you know, but this book will inspire you in so many ways to get you to keep you going and to help keep your fire lit. That's the exciting thing about it, and it's going to teach you a lot about yourself and your life and what you want out of this world. So that is what my recommendation is to, if you don't have a copy of that, go get a copy and start reading that book alongside of, and if I was you, I would also suggest you get a notebook, big fat notebook to go with that big fat book, and take lots of notes while you're reading that book because it's a life plan and it's something a little bit different that you know, if you haven't read, it's not really a reading book. It was designed as a course study. This was designed to become an actual classroom setting study course for high school age kids and up. So that's what it was. And with that, we're out of time. So, John, take us out of here.
All right. Well, let's ask not for more riches, but say, "Oh, universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, through the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever ends I may desire." So let's get out there, people. Get prepared to get out of your comfort zones. Get prepared to take some actions. Read. Own your